Hello, in this presentation I'll be exploring and explaining software components that make up a computer. Starting off with platform dependency. Software can either be platform independent or platform dependent. Platform dependent refers to the applications that run under only one operating system in one series of computers, one operating environment. It means the same as hardware dependent or machine dependent, and refers to applications that run in only one hardware series with the operating system not being relevant. Whereas platform independent means that the application can run in different operating environments. Applications written in Java are a good example. Operating systems. An operating system, OS, is the most important program that runs on a computer. Every general purpose computer must have an operating system in order to run other programs and applications. Computer operating systems perform basic tasks such as recognizing input from the keyboard, sending output to the display screen, keeping track of files and directions on the storage drives, controlling peripheral devices, printers. For large systems, the operating system has even greater responsibilities and powers. It acts like a traffic cop and makes sure that different programs and users running at the same time do not interfere with each other and collide. Application software. An application is any program or group of programs that is designed for the end user. Application software, also known as end user programs, include things such as database programs, word processors, web browsers, and spreadsheets. Examples of application software are educational software, which provides content and information for students, media development software, which addresses individual needs to generate and print electronic media for others to consume, and enterprise software, which addresses an organization's needs and data flow in a huge distributed environment. Graphical API. A graphical API, also known as an application programming interface, defines the way in which applications interact with components of a computer system. With Graphics API, this interface is typically implemented by driver software that is written by graphics hardware vendors. An example of standard API applications can be written so that they are able to work with many kinds of graphics hardware. This means that the same app will run on a Samsung Galaxy S7 no matter which vendor supplied its GPU design, and this is because the graphics drivers for each type of hardware presents the same API to the application, even though the underlying GPU hardware architecture is very different. Sound API. Sound API is the same as Graphic API, but instead of focusing on visuals, it focuses on the audio. An example of Sound API. OpenAL. Also known as Open Audio Library, this interface software has multiple functions that programmers can use to help produce high-quality audio output. It is designed to cater for multi-channel output for 3D sound sources. This platform can because across any platform / the coding style is like OpenGL because it uses syntax to function. The basis and purpose behind OpenAL is to make it possible to generate audio in 3D space. Java Sound API. This API is designed to help users with write programs and is a low-level API which controls the inputs and outputs of sound. It has an excellent degree of control over audio capability. It is a straightforward API in comparison to others because it follows the already mentioned conventions. Conditional access. Conditional access, CA, is a service that allows broadcasters to restrict certain programming products to certain viewers. The CA does this by encrypting the broadcaster's programs. Consequently, the programs must be decrypted at the receiving end before they are able to be decoded for viewing. CA offers capabilities such as pay-per-view, PPV, interactive features such as video on demand, VOD, and games. The ability to restrict access to certain material, adult movies for example, and the ability to direct messages to specific set-top boxes based on geographical location. Drivers. A driver or hardware driver is a group of files which enable one or more hardware devices to communicate with the computer's operating system. Without drivers, the computer would not be able to send or receive data correctly to hardware devices such as printers. Thank you for watching and listening.